Thank you to the APWA Lake Branch for awarding the Rockland Road Corridor as Project of the Year in the $5 to $25 million category. The Village of Libertyville and the Libertyville Township Road District worked together to reconstruct 1.4 miles of Rockland Road between Illinois Route 21 and St. Mary's Road. The Des Plaines River lies at the approximate midpoint of the project, with the village jurisdiction to the west and the township jurisdiction to the east. While the project was divided into two contracts, it was coordinated and managed as one. Reconstruction of the bridge was not included in the roadway projects, but is now a separate Phase 1 study currently in progress. With two different jurisdictions and contracts, and the installation of a massive new 84-inch diameter storm sewer, the project had many unique features and challenges. Civil Tech Engineering was proud to assist both agencies with securing STP funding and to provide a Phase 1 study, Phase 2 design engineering, and Phase 3 construction engineering services to bring the project from concept to completion, together with contractors Copenhaver Construction and Berger Excavating. Shown here are the existing conditions along Rockland Road. The photo on the left is looking west toward Milwaukee Avenue on the village side of the river. Only the existing curb head remains visible, as the gutter had been overlaid by numerous HMA resurfacing projects over the decades. Poor drainage throughout the corridor and surrounding neighborhood plagued the area. The photo on the right is the township side. Settlement and crack filling was a common issue that made the decision to reconstruct versus resurface an easy one. Even with the poor roadway conditions, a major focal point of the project was drainage improvements. On the left, a flared-end section is about to be installed to direct water westerly into the newly cut ditch near Oak Lane on the township side. The photo on the right is a bird's-eye view of the Rockland Road 2nd Avenue intersection on the village side. This is the westerly limit of a large storm sewer trunk line that discharges approximately a half-mile to the east at the Des Plaines River. Flooding has historically been a major issue along Rockland Road for both the village and the township, and this project brought much-needed relief. Perhaps the biggest challenge on the project was the installation of the new 84-inch storm sewer line on the village side that discharges at the Des Plaines River. This replaced an existing 30-inch storm sewer line, and every inch of the upsize and pipe was needed. Dewatering efforts during the installation fluctuated daily depending on the rise and fall of the river. With an invert approximately 12 feet below the roadway, only 24 to 40 feet of pipe could be installed per day. Two large junction chambers and a box culvert slide perfectly under existing utilities near the river. The photo on the right is the Village of Libertyville's new ductile iron water main being installed at Kenwood Avenue. This replaced the old cast iron water main that had been servicing Rockland for decades. Here are some photos of the cast-in-place headwall at the 84-inch storm sewer outfall. A cofferdam was constructed within the river to provide a dry work platform. All proper methods of erosion control were implemented to make certain that the Des Plaines River was not adversely affected while placing this headwall. The final condition includes riprap to further protect from erosion. The photos don't do justice to show the true size of the 84-inch diameter pipe. Here, Village of Libertyville engineer Jeff Cooper stands inside one of the pipe segments with room to spare. The photo on the right is the same pipe installed deep underground. Interestingly, the soils on the village side and township side were very different from one another. Dense sandy clay was the primary makeup on the village side. The township side was largely comprised of a darker, more organic clay as shown in the photo to the left. This required considerable undercutting to ensure the roadway wouldn't settle. Maintenance of traffic coordination between the two projects was critical. A one-way eastbound traffic flow was maintained along Rockland Road, while westbound traffic was detoured to Illinois Route 176 to the north for the duration of the project. Utility conflicts, project coordination, residential access, erosion control, and traffic control were just some of the challenges met with the Rockland Road Improvement Project. The improvements made to the underground utilities, infrastructure, and flood control on one of the main collector roadways in Libertyville and Libertyville Township will pay dividends for decades to come. The final HMA surface course paving operation put the exclamation point on the project. The extensive underground improvements are no longer visible at the surface, but they will be working hard to improve the lives of the village and township residents and roadway users. Aerial photos show the newly paved and striped Rockland Road from Milwaukee Avenue to St. Mary's Road. The flooding which occurred all too frequently has been eliminated. Most folks will travel down this residential corridor without realizing what lies beneath, a huge new drainage system that can handle all the water which formerly flooded this peaceful corridor. Fresh thermoplastic pavement markings really pop against the new HMA pavement. Now both the curb and the gutter are visible, improving drainage, functional operation, and aesthetics. The eastern portion of the Rockland Road corridor on the township side is restored to its former beauty with a new roadway that will last for years. Even with the disruptions that can occur from full pavement reconstruction, this project preserved the natural areas along both sides of the roadway. Thank you again to the APWA Lake Branch for awarding the Rockland Road corridor as Project of the Year. Libertyville and Libertyville Township truly appreciate the recognition of the hard work and engineering which was needed to improve the safety, drainage, and traveled way along this important east-west connection.